Well, this here is Ma'ale Adumim, a settlement in the occupied West Bank. But just over to my left in these hills is the site of the E1 project, which would extend the settlement right through to East Jerusalem. Now, far-right and controversial Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich has approved plans in these hills for more than 3,000 housing units. Israeli settlements in the West Bank are illegal under international law. This plan had been frozen for years because of objections by the US and European allies who considered it a threat to the establishment of a viable Palestinian state in the West Bank. And there's fears it could cut the West Bank into two halves, making a contiguous Palestinian state impossible. Minister Smotrich, who has been sanctioned by Australia over accusations of inciting violence against Palestinians in the West Bank, has described the plan as burying the idea of a Palestinian state and Zionism at its best.
We will continue to build a fulfilling Jewish reality. This reality definitively buries the idea of a Palestinian state, simply because there is nothing to recognise and no one to recognise.
International and domestic critics of the proposal say this plan is deadly for a two-state solution. Local anti-settlement advocacy groups say there are further steps still needed before construction here, but infrastructure works could begin within a few months.
The fact that now the Israeli government is going through with this plan just shows in what situation we are, both in the goals of the current Israeli government and the lack of serious international intervention.
Israel's approval of settlements has been growing at a rapid pace, and with Australia's decision to recognise a Palestinian state next month, plans like these continue to make it extraordinarily difficult for a state of Palestine to be established. Decisions like this one physically shape the landscape of the West Bank and further entrench Israel's presence here in the occupied territory, and they also further isolate Palestinian communities.